it should be up now.
It's up, yeah.
Yeah, and it's on the right one, right?
Yeah.
As we've always got to make sure about in the very beginning of any of these things.
Anyway, welcome to the Planime Podcast. It's a little late.
Planime! I finally put us in the whatchamacallit tag.
The
The
podcast
tag that you didn't tell me about for the first few weeks, and
Well,
you
I
didn't even
didn't-
put us in.
It didn't exist until a couple weeks ago.
Talk shows and podcasts. I like that this is
Yep.
a tag now.
Yeah, because I looked for it every week while when I was streaming it, but it just came up a couple weeks ago. I saw that Twitch added it, or they because Twitch
Yes,
was
Joey.
streaming.
I
talk
asked
show.
Lorenzo if that's how he wanted it spelled.
Oditities, yeah.
God damn it.
Anyway,
Can't
so
I can't believe you wanted
I
that.
can't believe you did that.
It's
Okay,
fine.
where do you wanna-
This is where all of your money will come from, and you know
Where do you
that.
want to start?
Where do you want to start? Because this was my week, and I know you have problems, and we've
I had
been
so
sitting
many
there like wanting to
problems.
talk about them, but we always wait for these things to talk about problems.
I mean, first of all, I'm gonna just do a blanket statement. Sexualizing children is not good. And it made me very uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, it occurs very infrequently after that first arc, but it just doesn't get better.
No, because it's that snail arc, which is the second one,
Which is the second one, yes.
and then the snake arc.
I forgot about that
Yeah.
because the whatchamacallit, the reading through the actual light novel.
Meows in Japanese bad time. Bad time.
I forgot that was a thing. I forgot that text to speech was a thing.
Yeah.
Reading through the actual light novels, the only time it's super bad like that is during the snail arc in the beginning. During Nadeko Snake, there's not really any descriptions of it, so it's
Yeah.
not as bad.
Okay. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
It is very bad. However, what I have figured out from going through all of these at this point is it's only when Araragi is the narrator.
Yeah.
It's literally because most of the second season is not from his perspective, and most of the second season doesn't have those scenes.
I see.
It's only when he's the narrator.
Yeah, that stuff made me really uncomfortable.
I understand.
Next, now that we got that out of the way, there was really only one OP I liked, and that's the obvious one.
The meme one?
Yeah.
I would
got
say
it. Okay.
I
Staple
Uh-huh.
grew on me a little bit when it came
Dun,
up again,
Da, da, da,
But-
da, da.
but the rest weren't good.
What was OP5 called?
Yes, it is Lorenzo. You sense. Welcome, Terror.
Wait,
Yeah.
what was OP5 was the Hanakawa one. What was Hanakawa's one in the first season? Oh, Sugar Sweet Nightmare. Oh, it's this one.
I have escaped again.
Dun, dun, nya, 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 nya. Okay, I forgot about that. No,
of the first season, 4 is definitely my favorite, but
Yeah.
more than likely my least favorite is 3.
Yeah.
I like all the rest of them. 2 has grown on me for the longest time. All of those, all of the intros that are 4 arcs that include her are just amazing. Like Terminal is amazing.
what else is there? It's I'm looking now, even though you won't even understand this. It's
Alright.
I need to just look at the list now of Monogatari OPs. Monogatari.
I have another problem. It just skips so much. Not skip, but the quick cuts and and everything like that. I just don't like it.
It could. Okay, Those start happening a lot less frequently.
Okay.
Those after that first season, they start happening a lot less frequently. It's just the fact that Bake is 3 books.
I see.
Well, in English. In Japanese, it's only 2.
Okay.
The only other season that includes, like, or the only other arcs that are doing it are second season, and second season's arcs are always 3 episodes. So there's always time to do this stuff. Like, Nisei's 2 books got 24 episodes. Bake could have gotten a double-length season, and it didn't. And that's the reason that you have all those quick text things, because it's like, here's
The
all the
text
information
things
we
I
need to
don't-
give you.
Okay, so the text things I don't mind as much as like going between 70,000 shots per second on a character. That's a
No,
little
those are
much.
cool to me.
I don't like them. They're not great to me.
God.
I mean the book or the word thing is annoying, but it didn't irritate me.
It's words. It's how you learn what's going on.
I just felt like there was just too much dialogue in general. It's not my style.
See? Yeah. You don't... You didn't like Madoka because you just hated Madoka just in general.
Oh, I just hated Madoka.
But I
like
feel
this
like
more
this
than
one's
Madoka.
just because I chose one that's literally the entire show is dialogue.
Yeah.
And the only way you will like this is if you like the dialogue.
Yeah. I gotta say, the one fight scene in there I've seen before, and it was more epic the first time I saw it than actually knowing context.
Knowing context behind that fight scene.
Because when you first hear it, like, oh my god, that's super cool, I want to check out this anime. But then you watch it, and I'm half asleep the entire time until I get to that part. And then I'm still half asleep.
There was technically 2 fight scenes in the first 4 fight scenes in the first
season.
What were they?
So technically, you have versus the white
Waifu
crab.
tier list is later. It's fine.
you have
Yeah,
versus
the
the-
white crab. That was like a couple punches, basically.
Basically. Then you have the whole Sugura monkey fight at the
Mhm.
end.
I like that one.
Then you have the fight against the snakes at the end of Nadeko.
That's really just. That's not even a fight, though. It's
It kind of
like
is.
surviving.
And then you have the end of Tsubasa Cat.
Yeah.
That is basically a fight to bring her back under control.
Yeah, but it ends super quickly. I was also watching it at 2 times speed, so it took longer than I saw, but
No, that fight was really short. That it was meant to be super short and abrupt, where
yeah.
Shinobu just kind of comes in and is like, this fight's over.
Yeah.
I'm gonna heal you, but this fight is just over.
Also, speaking of Tsubasa Cat, they're like, oh, she's never shown her feelings or giving a hint. Yes, she has. I've seen it the entire time.
Okay. You say that, but if you go through this entire series, you will see that she doesn't give anything.
Really?
Like, one time she
'Cause I saw
almost
a lot.
died, and she didn't show anything.
Wow.
Like, she doesn't... Okay, you say she showed emotion, but what did she really show in terms of those emotions?
I mean, she almost kissed him for one.
When?
In the bookstore during the snake arc.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did. She grabbed his face and got in for a kiss, and when he didn't reciprocate, then she pulled back.
Yeah, and you see why. Did you just add that as a permitted term?
Yes, I did. I don't care.
Yes, I care. This isn't yours.
You're right. This isn't my channel anymore. Speaking of my channel, why don't you guys go follow?
No, don't you dare plug yourself right now.
Fine.
We're having a civilized discussion. But you know what? Fine, because you allowed that. Lorenzo, waifu tier list right now.
No, I'm gonna do a waifu tier list on my own channel sometime this week.
Sometime this week. This week has 1 day left in it.
Wait, next week, because I'm also doing an OP not tier list, but I'm gonna do it before Ludwig.
Of just Bake?
Not Bake. I'm having Joey get me a list.
Okay. Joey, you know what to do. If you don't put OP4 in there, I'm gonna be disappointed in you.
He's not in chat, by the way.
I
He had
know,
to go.
but he'll
Okay.
see it.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell him. I'll tell him, watch it.
Okay. Next.
Okay, what else do you need to talk about?
I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think. What is my favorite character so far? I don't know. Don't even really have a favorite.
Yeah,
Oh
but
yeah, I know. I think Meme is my favorite character.
Oshinome.
Yeah, I think he is my favorite character. Because he just
Man, he's
or
your
the
favorite character, and he'll show up 2 more times before this entire goddamn 3 seasons are over.
or the Devil's Hand.
Just the hand.
Just the hand. Who's yours?
Okay. Justin Bake?
Justin Bake.
Justin Bake, it's Oshino.
Okay.
If you're going through the entire thing, that's a whole different story.
Yeah, we're just talking about Bake right now.
Just Bake, Oshino Meme is the best character in Bake.
He is the best character.
That's why they had to nerf him by just getting rid of him.
By getting rid of him at the end of the season.
Yes, he disappeared, and it was like,
Yeah. Like,
God.
like, I knew he was gonna leave because he started talking about that. But girl,
Ask him first.
God. Let's list off the girls. There's like 7 children.
No. What do you mean 7 children?
Okay, so there's okay, Nicko first.
No, we're gonna go through this list first.
Okay, so there's why can't I remember names? Okay, so it's Senjo Gahara,
Yes.
Hanekawa,
Uh-huh.
Hachikuji,
Uh-huh.
Kanbaru,
Kanbaru.
Sengoku,
Yeah, okay.
Shinobu,
Okay.
Karen,
Oh
and
yeah,
Tsukehi.
and what's Skihi.
Skihi.
I forgot that his siblings are in the first season because they get their own
Yeah.
season, and that's the reason I remember them.
God. So go. Favorite girl.
First season only?
First season only.
God. Okay, first season only. It's probably Senjo Gahara because she's there the entire time, and you have a lot
Yeah.
more moments with her.
Yeah.
Once you get more moments with all of the other characters, other ones are better. But first season was the season that she does the most stuff in.
So just based on my my morals, I cannot pick Hanekawa. So I have to pick Senjo Gahara.
Why did you not? Why can't you pick Hanekawa?
Because she's a cat girl.
That's your moral.
And obviously I can't choose children because ew.
Well, Kanbaru's not a child.
Yeah, well she's a lesbian.
Wow, that's discrimination.
Anyway. What else do I have to complain
This
about?
is season 1 where everyone gets one defining character trait.
And then I just don't like how it's not released in chronological order.
Why?
Just because
You wouldn't understand it in chronological order.
Yeah, but they talk about stuff like, oh, last spring you were a vampire.
No, it was spring break.
Spring Break, same difference.
It was like literally in the course of the timeline, there's like a 3-day gap or so between Hitagi Crab and the end of the whole him being a vampire.
Mm.
And no, you cannot watch chronological first, because if you watch chronological, you have to go to Kizu, and then you have to go to the end of season 1, and then barely understand anything, because it requires the events of the future to understand the events of the past.
That's stupid. I don't
The
like
way
this.
that the books were designed,
This is harder. This is harder to watch than Fate, and I didn't think it could get like that.
the author wrote the books well in the order that you're intended to watch it, in the order he wrote them. Because
Okay.
oh god. Because the way that he didn't intend to write one after the other originally. So originally Bake was the only story.
I see.
You were supposed to be able to fully understand it based off of just those events.
That's weird.
And then there was more books.
Yeah.
Oh no, there is a gap between the end of Vamp and the beginning of Hitagi Crab, because I forgot about Golden Week and Tsubasa Family.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I totally remembered those.
That was a flashback in here. They
Yeah.
just flashed back to that entire thing.
Yeah, it's 4 episodes. It's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It happened. There's it.
Explaining.
Let's see, what else I have to complain about.
Complain about. I like how my weeks have basically become the let's complain about, let Lorenzo complain about this one thing while I try to defend it because I chose it because I enjoyed it, and then Lorenzo's week are let's bash this thing because we both can.
Let's see. Also, Senjo Gahara is just weird.
How was she by the end of the Bake?
Well, there was the date.
Yeah, that was 12.
Yeah, and then and then she helps him
find Shinobu.
But she's being tsundere. She
oh
also
god, and this
helps
one
him
goes
skips class.
Oh, and by a technicality, because of the release order and the movie getting delayed, technically Nisei is right after this one.
God.
Oh god. I just realized what that meant.
Yeah.
Going through the entire series and going back on it, I'm like, oh, that's what that means.
Also, there's a lot of abusive parents in here. Well, I say a lot, but 2 really.
Are you just talking about Hanakawa's?
Hanakawa and then Senjo Gahara's. Or her mother.
Just the mother.
Just the mother.
Yeah. The mother gets brought up a lot of times, and we never meet that character.
Well, she is dead, right? Didn't she die?
Okay, we have flashbacks often enough, Lorenzo.
Yeah. There was, and then in the first couple arcs, and like half the arcs, there was a lot of actually just all of them. There was just too much lewd stuff.
Yeah, it's only the Araragi ones.
Yeah.
It's only those ones.
Like,
I want to say that, and then I just remembered what Tsubasa Tiger was. That there was a scene in Tsubasa Tiger, and then I was like,
like this is really, really, what am I trying to say?
I want to say the book is better, but
very on the edge of ecchi.
Sometimes. Other times it's just dialogue.
Yeah, other times it's just words, and If I wanted this many words, I'd read a book.
I can bring you.
I don't want to read the book. I don't want to read the book.
Each arc is like
Um,
150 pages, man.
Yeah, that's a lot of pages.
I mean, like, all of Konosuba Season 1 was a book.
Yeah.
No, it was like a book and a half. A Monogatari arc is like half a book.
Yeah.
Like, they're fitting a lot of information in there, Lorenzo. It could
I
have been longer.
understand.
Do you think it would have been better if it was longer?
No. I probably would have fallen asleep. I was yesterday especially. I was just binging,
Just
watching all of these,
I did.
and
I binged this
I
like entire series, and I
I
would do
was
it
falling
seasons at a
asleep
time. I did it
because
seasons at a time. You absolute
Crunchyroll
noob.
Crunchyroll didn't let me do 2 times speed, so I couldn't get 2 times speed until I got to 13 through 15. Um, which that whole issue is stupid.
It's a licensing issue.
I understand it's a licensing issue and there's nothing Crunchyroll or anyone can do about it, but
Because Crunchyroll used to have them.
yeah,
But yeah, I know. But you need 13 through 15.
you do.
Like you were saying, do I even have to watch them? Yes,
Kane.
you need them.
Yeah, I
It-
see that I do need them.
It's just like how all of the only place you can find Koyomi Monogatari, which is near the very end, it's only Funimation Premium. But
Mm,
you need that set of stories to understand the rest of them and to give context to old things.
yeah,
Like, why you gotta do me like that? Why you gotta be missing crucial parts, Crunchyroll?
yeah. It's annoying.
It is. Anything else you need to complain about?
I feel like I've been doing a lot of complaining. What do
Yes.
you have to say? Do
N-
you have
It's
any complaints or something you think is amazing?
a lot of the things you think are bad.
That obviously we haven't mentioned yet.
I don't know. What do you think is good about this?
I think the stories themselves, like the arcs, are pretty good. I
Yeah.
think that the premise is good as well. Like there's all of these different spirits and gods and
It's
whatever.
aberrations.
I feel like I wish they took a little more time explaining those instead
They
of just
do.
character talking.
No, they
Um,
take time explaining them.
yeah, I
It's
know.
in those blocks of text.
Yeah, the ones that are on the screen for like half a
Yeah,
second.
I know. For the first season,
Like,
especially, the books are better because you can get all that explanation in
yeah,
in just like a good 7 pages instead of just flashing everything on the screen.
yeah.
But that's what makes it special.
Makes it special. What else makes it special?
The OPs make it special.
There was only that one. Well, a couple of good OPs. There was a lot of OPs.
Right
Like,
now, rank the OPs.
oh, fuck, if I could remember them all. Well, first is
It's
I
4.
don't know the names. 4.
It's
Um,
circulation.
second is 1.
Staple,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's. Give me a moment. I can tell you all the names. So I really can't remember their names now. It's OP. Sugar Sweet Nightmare was 5. 2 was what was 2 called?
2 was the snail girl.
Was dun 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 dun.
I'd say that's
I enjoyed that one.
4th on my list. Or third. I'll give it 3rd. And then I'll give the monkey one 4th.
I
and
didn't
then
like the monkey one. I didn't.
5.
That's 5. What is your 5?
I don't remember. I just said them. Well, 1 is Renai Circulation. 2 was Staple. 3 was 2.
3 was the 3 was number 2.
Uh,
It's not second season.
4 was Monkey. Then 5 was the last one.
So staple. Kirimichi is the second one. Amvalent World was the third one. And then, yeah, that's it. I said them all. Obviously.
Yeah,
I've said them all.
obviously.
I've said all of them. It's fine. Bakemonogatari OPs are amazing. Changing my
They're
mind.
okay. They're okay. There's a couple good ones.
Okay, no. Monogatari OPs are amazing.
There you go.
Change my mind.
That's a lot of OPs. There's like 70.
No, there's not. There's 5 in the first season. 3 more in the second season, I think.
I mean Nisei. Oh god.
Hold
There's
on,
a lot
I'm
of OPs. There's
Yeah.
at least 25. And then there's variations like Koyomi Monogatari redoes all of the first season's Monogatari openings, but just slightly
over
changes.
20.
Yeah, just slightly changes the visual though.
Yeah. Let's see. List of no, that's episodes. Here. OPs. Let's see.
I like how this turned into an OP discussion. So it's staple, the first Hazukuji one, the first Suguru one, Renai Circulation, Sugar Sweet Nightmare, whatever the heck Karen B's one was, I don't remember. There's
There are
another
26.
Senjogahara throw in
There
there.
are 26 OPs.
There's Platinum Disco. Platinum
Do you
Disco.
want me to just go through the list?
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, so there's 07734.
What?
Ambivalent
That's
World.
Suguru Thruri. That's or it's,
Chocolate Insomnia.
that's Nicko Monogatari Hero, I want to say. I don't think it's Shiro.
Then there's Dark Cherry Mystery. Decent Black.
Those are Hanakawa's ones. I know how they're named. I just don't remember where they are.
Oh, Anime Manga Kid left the server.
So-
Dreamy Date Drive. Fast Love. Futa Tome.
Uh-huh.
Happy Bite. Carry Michi. Kogarashi Sentiment. Marshmallow Justice. Math Magics. Mind Shats. Moso Express.
Yeah.
Orange Mint.
Orange
Perfect
Mountains.
Slumbers. Platinum Disco.
Platinum
Renai.
Disco.
Renai Circulation. Staple.
Mhm.
Sugar Sweet Nightmare. Terminal. The Last Day of My Adolescence. White Lies. Wicked Prince. And Yudachi Hotaishiki.
Ah, yes. Totally remember all of them by their names.
All of them.
All of them. Just like how Joey remembers all of these OPs somehow. With his magical
Yeah.
powers.
Through the magical powers of remembering random anime.
Me. Okay, anything else you have to say on the matter of this anime?
Is there anything you have to say?
I mean, I always have things I could be saying about this.
Just say things so I can yell at you for them.
Okay, you want to talk about the first arc? Do you have any problems with it?
Oh.
Do you got any problems with Senjogahara having, 5 kilograms of weight or something?
No.
It's
I
something
think
really low.
It's 25, I think.
No, it's not.
Or
25 is
15.
like normal human weight.
15?
It might be 15. I know it's
Because-
really low.
The whole thing is
Her clothes are
The-
heavy, but she
Yeah.
carries around all of her school supplies strategically around her body.
the
That was amazing. Her disarming herself
Yeah.
and just everything falling to the ground, and it's like, okay,
it makes sense with how it happened. The weight of
Everything was
her
taken
of
away.
everything was taken away, including her physical weight,
Uh-huh.
and the only way to get it back was to take all the emotional weight back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that I had no problems with that.
Okay.
I thought it was a pretty good story.
Arc 3.
That's Monkey.
Monkey. Got
I
any
have a problem
problem
with
with
Arc 2 actually.
We're not going to Arc 2 right now.
Okay.
We'll talk about
Um,
Arc 2 later because I know you have problems with Arc 2.
Arc 3.
Wishing on the hand of a monkey in air quotes.
Yeah, the monkey's
Remember
paw.
when we did the questions and I said, well, there's the answer that it's definitely on the card and the correct answer.
Yeah.
The monkey paw.
Yeah.
But it's just the hand of a devil.
Also, how does she hide that?
What? You just wrap it in bandages.
Yeah, but no one asks, like, hey, what's under the bandages?
They do. It's an injury.
For years?
Oh, you'd be surprised. There's another character.
Really?
Mhm.
God, these people are dumb.
I also find it funny that it just doesn't come off because the
Yeah.
first one does.
Yeah.
And I understand that it has to kill Araragi to fulfill the wish,
And
but
yeah.
it could just come off. Like if it was really seeking the soul of someone, it could just come off and go and look for someone else.
Yeah. Doesn't have to fulfill the wish. Well, it does. It's a contract. It's a
I
contract.
know because it's already taken the piece of the soul. And if I had not watched the series, I would say, well, it could just give that piece of soul back, but
No, it's a demon.
no.
Or devil. They contract to a demon or devil.
Nah.
It's the
You
same
would
way.
see if you would continue watching, but I know you
I'm
won't.
not gonna continue watching.
This is why I'm gonna have to
Okay.
have Joey watch it, so that
Next
I can have people
next
talk
arc.
about it. Okay, so Nautical Snake.
Just it's a child. Another thing is so they did why did they curse again?
Okay, so
So
that's fun. 2 people cursed her.
yes,
The boy that she rejected,
that one makes sense.
and the girl who liked the boy that got rejected.
Yeah, I don't know why she would be mad. You would be mad if she said yes.
But you wouldn't. Because at that point, it was kind of like you reject him, I'm cursing you. You don't reject him, I'm cursing you. Like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna get you.
That's just hating someone.
Yeah, because she's more liked.
Yeah, fair. Well, she isn't more liked. She talks about like her whole life, the only person who would play with her is Araragi's sister and himself.
Yeah. But that's because Naruto is a quiet and shy person who doesn't talk to anyone.
Yeah.
And if you saw someone that was quiet and shy getting all this attention, and you weren't getting it as a more popular person, you would curse them.
You think I was the more popular person? You don't think I was the quiet and shy one that kept getting attention that he didn't want?
Who didn't know how to remove the curse from themselves and instead was just
Staking snakes to a tree?
Yeah, that I don't understand why that the curse would have done nothing until she started doing that.
No,
But, like-
no.
No?
It was already doing stuff.
No, because
From what I
literally
understand of the way it worked is it wasn't very bad,
Mhm.
but hers was the only one that worked.
I see.
Like it even in the most minimal sense, it worked, and every time she did it, she was just powering it up.
Yeah.
Which, snake murder.
Snake curse.
It was snake murder for a snake curse.
Yeah.
And there was 2 of them, and I didn't see that coming. Not in the slightest.
No.
And then one of them got away. Do you know which one got
Yeah.
away? Because I do.
I don't.
Which one do you think got away?
Well, what they said was,
It would go back to the original caster.
yeah, the original caster. So, and they kept talking about when they found a second one, they kept talking about the boy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing it's going to the girl and it's reverse psychology.
No,
No?
it went to
They
the boy.
just straight up said it? Basically?
From what I could tell, it seems like the girl cursed him first,
Okay.
and that's why that snake was gone. But no, the boys, he comes back.
Mm.
He does something. He does something that very much confuses me now that I've read through and realized how the timeline works.
Mm.
And I'm very confused now. Because I'm not going to spoil the rest of it here on this podcast, in case anyone has just been listening for Bake stuff, I'll
Yeah.
explain it to you later because I know you won't watch any of the rest of this.
Yeah, I won't watch anything made by Shaft.
What if there's like, I wanted to say like a remake of something, and then I thought through the list of shows and I was like, but most of them are still like going on or are too popular to get a remake.
Yeah.
I was like, what if Naruto gets another season? And I'm like, wait,
That's any
Naruto.
place. It's not
Um,
Shaft.
what do you
Talking
mean?
about Shaft.
I understand.
Not watching another Shaft anime.
Well, what else is there on the Shaft anime list?
A lot.
Is there really?
Fate.
Oh, and Nisekoi, yeah. I should watch it. Oh, March comes in like a lion. I should watch a few of these.
I'm not watching.
I'm watching
any
a few of
these.
these, and I'm just not gonna tell you they're made by Shaft. And just see if you still hate them.
Every anime you tell me, I'm gonna check it to see if it's made by Shaft.
If it's like even partially produced by Shaft, like if Shaft
If
was
it
in the room
says
trying to get
Shaft.
the rights to make this, you're like, nope, never watching
Nope, I'm not watching it.
it. You're telling me that Shaft was at the discussion table for this? Yeah, nope, never touching it.
Not gonna watch it. Yeah. I
There's
don't
not
like
that much
them.
on the list.
There's a decent amount, but nothing I'd watch by myself.
I can't
Like,
believe you're against Shaft.
I'm not getting Shaft. I tried Fate. I tried this. No.
Okay, well, is there any other anime studio you're against? Whoever produced Mars of Destruction.
Well, we went through and they produced a couple. I think we did that on the podcast. We
No,
went
no,
through
no, no,
those.
no.
No.
We went through who one of the characters was in.
Oh yeah.
The anime studios, ooh, they didn't do much.
Yeah, they didn't do a lot.
I'll have to find another one. I'm gonna have to like be just testing random animes, just to see if I can find a studio you don't like. And then like if I want a week that will explain later, I will purposely just choose one from that studio.
God.
So I found this new studio you don't like.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 4. Let's go on to 5.
So 5 was Tsubasa Cat. Obviously, my biggest problem is it's split up, but that's a licensing issue.
Uh-huh.
Cat girls just don't like them.
The best part was where she was like, she just wasn't going to school, and it's like,
I can't show you what's under my hat. It's just cat
Yeah.
ears, and it's like,
It's
what?
what? And I don't get when Aragi asked her, "Have you had any cat-related incidents?" And she just told him jokes off a thing.
What do you mean jokes off a thing?
Off a radio show.
Well,
Why?
she conveys a lot of information if you listen to what she has to say sometimes. Sometimes she's
Also,
just like,
episode 9 has a picture of them almost kissing.
does it really?
Yes.
No, it does not.
I'm looking at my anime list right now.
Episode. Oh yeah. Okay. Let me. Oh, hey, look at that. I don't remember that ever happening.
I do, because it was the same time that Nadeko went into the bookstore to grab occult and sorcery books.
I
I
really don't
accidentally
remember
clicked
this
off
ever
stream.
happening.
It was the first part of Nadeko Snake.
I know. I'm looking at the first part of Nautical Snake. I
Yeah.
just don't remember this at all happening.
丸さんは大事な後輩だし。まあ、戦場ヶ原さんツンデレだから、
Well,
その行動原理
I
は
obviously don't remember any of this happening.
Yeah.
Because certain things I just don't remember ever happening. Because they didn't happen, obviously. I don't know why you think they ever happened.
God. I don't.
Anything else wrong with 5? Other than her being a cat
Um,
girl and you're just against those for
Yeah.
your own non-disclosed reasons?
Shinobu.
Shinobu gets better.
Yeah.
Nothing happens with Shinobu in the first season.
Yeah, but the fact that she just. How'd she get into a shadow?
She can just slip into it.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, when? When did she do that?
It's implied when I don't 100% remember if it's confirmed, but it's very much, it's probably when he went to Mr. Donut. Like, that's when
Oh,
she was
yeah.
chilling there and she just went into his shadow.
Yeah.
Oh, that means that fight wasn't in this one, was it? No,
Which one?
because Shinobu just
Yeah, okay. Earlier when we were talking about this, and I thought there was a fight in Tsubasa Cat, I was thinking of the fight from Nicko Monogatari Black.
Oh.
Because the exact same fight takes place in Nicko Monogatari Black.
God damn.
And I thought, oh, that's what happens right here. No, because their final fight is out in the world after Hanakawa basically turns on him. And then there's the nya 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 scene in 14.
Yeah, I hate that scene.
Why? It's funny.
It's funny, but it's...
Yeah. That's all of
I-
her words. Even in the book, it's just nya in front of like everything.
God. Okay, well, we have one arc left.
Yeah. The second one.
Yeah, that was the most boring arc, I'll say.
Okay. Of the first season, it probably was.
Because
honestly.
nothing happened, really.
Yeah, I understand. There was no
He
like
fought a middle schooler, or elementary schooler. I keep saying middle schooler.
No, it's definitely an elementary school. It's definitely like first
Yeah.
grade, if I remember
I
correctly.
I'm gonna click and see. 'Cause
Lorenzo, what age are you in first grade? I could tell you based off of that.
6.
No, you are not.
Yes, because you're 5 in kindergarten.
Oh, then she might have been in 3rd or 4th grade. Because she's 10 or 11 in when she died. You know.
Yeah. By getting lost.
No, she got hit by a truck.
Oh yeah. She
while
was
she was
lost and
lost.
got hit by a truck.
Yeah, because that happened, and that's the thing.
Also, why did Araragi just beat the shit out of her?
Because she was mean to him.
Yeah, but she's a child.
He didn't really win very many of those fights.
Yeah, but he beat the shit out of a child. Children
A
are mean. We
ghost-
know
a
this.
ghost child.
At the time, he didn't know it was a ghost.
I know, and that's the best part is when you go back and Senjukahara is just like, yeah, I haven't been able to see her this entire time, and you're just like, so when he was getting flung into the air, like, what were you seeing?
I know. I like. Why didn't you say anything earlier?
No, she did.
She did.
She did.
Hmm.
She said, I can't see her. In so many
Oh.
words, she said I couldn't see her, and the reason she couldn't read the piece of paper is because she literally couldn't see it.
Yeah, and what about? But fucking. What's her name saw it?
Yeah, Hanakawa can see her.
Yeah.
There's a story reason why Hanakawa can see her,
Okay.
and following on after she came back already, right?
Who?
Hachikuji. She's now a wandering spirit, right?
Yeah.
Following that, I'm pretty sure everyone can see her now. If not,
Okay.
it's still just Araragi and Hanakawa.
Okay.
But I'm almost certain more people can see her. I just don't remember now. Because I knew in that first arc no one could see her.
Yeah.
Like, you could tell that if you gave it long enough, you'd be like, oh. And then the reason Hanakawa can't see her is think about what day it was.
It was Mother's Day.
Uh-huh. And think about her family situation.
Oh, so she was also lost.
Yeah, just like Araragi, the only reason
like
that
Araragi.
she could see him
Because she was lost.
because she was also trying to stay away from home and she was also lost in that situation.
Yeah,
See? It makes sense.
it does make sense.
But you know, the whole their whole interaction. Their interactions, not the whole going up to it, but their conversations are really fun to listen to. Like after you get past all of the other stuff that has to happen to get to those conversations, those are really fun. Like the whole
Mhm.
saying his name wrong and then saying sorry I flubbed it and then flubbing the next line. And
Yeah.
then it just doing that. Those are fun to listen to.
Yeah.
I can't say it's fun to watch anything before that. But their conversations are fun. Anything else you have wrong with that arc?
I don't think so.
It's just the obvious thing about that.
Yeah.
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 Just yeah.
Yeah. The blanket statement I said at the beginning.
It's only
So
those
anyway,
two, I'm pretty sure, honestly.
should we say what we rated it?
I want to know what you rated it.
I want you to go first.
I want to know what you rated it because that's going to decide something.
So this is my first rating of this number.
Uh-huh.
I rated it a 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
I originally gave it an 8,
Okay.
but I'm considering giving it a 7 now after going through everything. Because I gave it an 8 because it was so cool when it originally came out.
Mhm.
But now it's kind of like after seeing all the other things that are happening, it's kind of like, but is it really good as I remember it?
Yeah.
And why would you give it what did you get, a 4?
A 4.
You gave Madoka a higher starting score than that.
Yeah, I know.
You gave it a 5 before we kept talking about it, and you were like, no, I'm giving it a lower score now.
And since you brought that up, I'm giving it a lower score.
Don't you do it.
I'm doing it.
Don't you do it.
Where is it on here?
Bake doesn't need a lower score, it's already got a low score.
Bake? No, I'm not giving Bake a lower score.
Are you giving Madoka a lower score? Isn't
Oh,
it
no.
already at 1?
No, it's at 2.
God damn
But
I
yeah.
I can't believe you're so against that.
Oh no, I just closed my anime
You've
list.
just
on
got to you have that honor system of not enjoying cat girls. I have the
Mhm.
honor system of even if I
Or
completely
not
hate
not only cat girls, but also just sexualizing children. I don't enjoy that.
Yeah, but my thing is I could hate some parts of a show, but if it's still really good overall, I'm not going to give it a lower score because of something like
but
that.
that's not the only reason I gave it a low score, as we've gone over multiple times.
Yeah, I understand. You just don't like things like that.
It was boring and slow and a lot of reading.
And a lot of reading. I would say it gets more fast paced, but it really doesn't.
Yeah, I can't
There's
do that.
periodic moments of it getting super fast paced, especially in arcs where it doesn't give enough episodes for the book and it's like all of the stuff is cut out
Mm,
because all the books are like reasonably paced and some of the arcs aren't. Not at all.
yeah.
Okay, anything else you have to say on this matter?
It was better than Madoka.
Of course it was. Now, uh while we try to stretch this to 55 minutes to make this look nice like all the rest of them,
Hmm.
would you like to explain next week?
Okay, so next week's gonna be a little different than usual.
Next
Next
week in
week,
air quotes.
yeah, because it'll probably be next week
It'll
unless
probably be
you
next
don't.
week, but it probably won't.
Next week is not my week actually. I'm taking a break for a week, at least.
After taking a
Um,
break for a month.
yeah, but I figured Joey's been wanting to watch Love Live with on the podcast, and I figured I'd give him that week with Nicko, and I'll be taking a little break, but I'll come back. It'll be my week, and I'm doing something a little different.
Yeah,
So
you're doing something different that literally requires you to take a break for a week because you're like, do I really
how am
want
I
to
gonna
watch
get through
this?
this? Yeah.
That's
Um.
gonna be a fun week because it'll be more. It won't be a I chose an anime that you hated and I have to defend it. It'll be you
Yeah.
chose an anime that you hated and I'm there with you.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna hate it though. You never know. You might actually be
Oh
on it.
no, I'll enjoy it.
Yeah. But I also probably won't complain as much because I chose it.
Yeah, because you chose it.
You can't complain at me.
Yeah.
Why would you choose this? Why do you oh this and this? Oh wait, I chose it. Why would I choose this?
Why did I choose that? Oh wait, because it's that.
It's that,
It's that. I'm not gonna say it because it'll give it away really easily. But
honestly.
next
So
week, Love Live without me.
next week on the Planime Podcast, Love Live, but without the Lorenzo.
Yeah, I'm not watching that garbage.
Eh.
Sorry, Joey.
Any final thoughts on Bakemonogatari?
Um, Probably won't watch any more.
So that means I'm gonna go and explain the entire story to you, skipping all the boring parts.
Good.
um,
Good.
and final thoughts from me on Bake is Bake. You have to start with Bake.
Mm.
And if you're unlike Lorenzo, if you're someone who can put up with something being a really slow burn for the very beginning, you should watch it. Not many people watch Bake because it's intended to be watched in Japanese. There's so many jokes that don't translate.
Mm.
I like there's another joke later in the series of Koyomi being called Oni-chan
And it's demon.
and it's demon because
Yeah.
you can make those jokes and those jokes just don't translate.
No.
They never will.
No, they won't.
So anything last thing to say as I click the button?
I've already said my last things.
I know, I wanted to see if you had anything else before I go 3, 2, 1,
Yeah.